following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Haha, 1968. The Big Mac was introduced, Hot Wheels were launched, and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood went national. But I'm talking about shows that didn't have a wonderful day in their neighborhood, or in the 68-69 Nielsen rating season. The top three that year were Laugh-In, Gomer Pyle, and Bonanza. Boy, that would have made an interesting crossover. But I'm talking about the low end of the ratings, the ones that weren't mod or groovy. Yep, it's time for my top 10 canceled one-year wonder shows from 1968-1969. Number 10, My Friend Tony. James Whitmore plays John, who reunites with an orphan boy he met in World War II, and they solve crimes. Richard Anderson was in it with less hair than he'd later have as Oscar Goldman.
All the victims gave different descriptions, different heights, different ages.
We know that she uses a different name every time. Picks up her victims at a different place. The thing we can't figure out, the thing I can't understand, is there's no evidence of a pattern.
Well, it's got to be a pattern. No pattern is a pattern, an old professor once said. And since I was that old professor, I start looking tomorrow morning.
Good, John. Well, one more thing about the victims. The official count is 3.
Lasted 16 episodes. Number 9, The Outsider. The always great Darrin McGavin plays a loner ex-cop wanted for a murder he didn't commit, and he's a private investigator. Here's a great scene where he exposes Uncle Fester for a murder. Oh, wait till you see the timing with the lighter. It's genius.
What are you talking about?
You just didn't pull it off, kid.
What?
Trying to make everybody think that somebody wanted to kill Winnie because of her book. That was, what do you call it? A good routine? And putting that slug in Winnie's living room wall, that was class. That showed real class. But when you tried to make me think that Ames was the killer so that I'd sell him to the police, oh, buddy, come on. Now, that's when your act fell apart, boy.
Dave, are you sick in the head?
And then that stick,
Shtick?
yeah. That stick, that you use, like when you put the red carnation into Lacey's hand. Oh, boy, that had no taste to it at all. It was corn, pure corn. Rusty, you are 5th rate. The funny thing is, though, it would have worked. All of it would have all worked, except for one thing. Winnie's tape recorder. And that stupid lighter of yours. Click, click, click. Winnie.
Ran 26 episodes. Number 8, Journey to the Unknown, in color. A British Twilight Zone-ish anthology series. Robert Reed was in one episode, very un-Brady-ish.
Luther?
Well, he's grown very fond of Anne. Of you both.
Hello, Annie. I didn't know you had visitors.
Good evening, Hank.
You're back nice and early, darling.
Yeah, I caught an early train so I could get back to look after you. Guess I needn't have worried.
That's a grapevine, Hank. I heard Anne was in bed.
So you thought you'd join her?
He only came to bring me some flowers and get tea.
It was very thoughtful of you, Luther.
Well, I'd better get along.
Just a minute, Luther. Since you know everything that goes on around here, if you happen to hear of somebody who would like to take this house over, it'll be vacant at the end of the month.
But why did
I
you
thought we discussed it already. You said you wanted to move. Or did something happen to make you want to change your mind?
Well, I'll leave you two alone. Obviously, you've got a lot to talk about.
Oh, thank you for the flowers. And my present. Will you thank Helen for me?
Well, you can find your own way out.
Of course. And I'll certainly keep my ears open for you. Cheerio.
Well, Robert Reed was a good actor, too. Lasted 17 episodes in the U.S. Number 7, Blondie. I love the comic strip in the open.
Blondie, Blondie, so soft, so bouncy. Blondie, so slight. Blondie, that super perfect wife.
Dagwood, so brave, so noble. Dagwood, my favorite bauble. Dagwood, my altogether life. Through life we'll meander with son Alexander. Sweet cookie, that dreamer.
And there's that screamer.
Oh, Dagwood.
Oh, Blondie, oh,
A family sitcom that follows the Bumsteads from the classic comic strip that started in 1930.
The tailor shop sure got my white tie and tails here in a hurry, honey. Oop.
Hi.
Blondie, you've got one of those I've got something on my mind looks again. Your brother and sister-in-law aren't going to come and pay us another visit, are they?
Oh, no, dear. It's nothing that drastic. It's just that before you open this box, I have some news for you.
Great. I love good news.
Well, dear, you see... Sweetheart, maybe you better sit down.
I am sitting down.
This wasn't the first Blondie production. There were movies that started in 1938 and also a series in 1957 that lasted 26 episodes. This one in 68 lasted 16 episodes. Number 6, The Queen and I. I know what you're thinking, but no Yul Brynner connection. It was about 2 scheming cruise ship officials. Not much of this still exists. It was no Love Boat. Lasted 13 episodes. Hey, coming up, I have Barnabas Collins, an ugly girl, and a weird number 1 that was all over the place. First, please like, subscribe, and hype if you would. It helps. Number 5, The Generation Gap.
Can a member of the over 30 generation identify this famous musical group? Can a member of the younger generation identify America's first television idol? Test yourselves on the generation gap. The star of the generation gap, Dennis Foley.
It was a primetime game show pitting teens against adults. It wasn't great, but Johnathan Frid was in one episode as Barnabas Collins.
You may notice some fog drifting in from backstage here. You'll understand why, and we ask the audience not to give any help on this. You'll understand why when you see the gentleman who needs no introduction to the younger generation. Watch.
What is your blood type?
What are you asking me? What are you asking me?
I said, what is your blood type?
I think it's O.
Lasted 17 episodes. Number 4, okay, this lasted 2 seasons. Judd for Defense.
Judd for the defense.
Described as a half-price Houston lawyer dealing with taboo subjects, Leslie Nielsen was in one episode.
Where is Tarpon Reef?
Within a possible radius of the position where Captain Fanning was picked up.
Mr. Commissioner, they've located a sunken boat that could be the Neptune's child.
It's not my boat.
May we have a continuance long enough to send down divers to find out?
We certainly may, Mr. Emery. This hearing is set over. Well, as the saying goes, if you can't fish, you better cut bait. Ben, I'm going back to Houston, practice a little lucrative law. You stay here with Captain Fanning.
Okay.
If he's right, it's not his boat, you can get the case dismissed.
And if he's wrong?
If I'm wrong, I deserve to have you as my lawyer.
Surely it wasn't that bad. Ran 50 episodes. Number 3, The Ugliest Girl in Town. Really? So who was she? Well, she was a he. This open explains it all.
Hi, my name is Tim Blair. I used to be a nice, normal, clean-cut American kid. And then I met Julie Renfield, a young British actress visiting Hollywood. She turned my whole world upside down. But when the movie she was making ended and she returned to London, I was just about ready to die. To forget my broken heart, I posed for my photographer brother who needed some hippie pictures in a hurry. By mistake, they ended up in London.
I really dig that earthy look. I want that girl.
Look, it's my only chance to be with Julie. And that's how I became the ugliest girl in town.
Who owns that fabulous face? The ugliest girl in town. Whose clothes are setting the pace? The ugliest girl in town. You don't have to be a Mia or Sophia. This is the year of the clown. Be the shakiest, freakiest, ugliest girl in town.
There was a lot of the he almost gets caught plots.
Where is she? Tim
Timmy!
David!
What a nice surprise, David.
Surprise!
Timmy, half an hour ago, I received a telephone call from a young girl.
Telephone call?
Telephone call? Accusing you of being... It can't be, can it, Timmy? It can't be. But I've got to be sure. Don't you understand, Timmy? I've got to be sure.
David, what the dickens are you talking about?
Timmy, for the sake of our close association, I'm going to ask you one direct, personal question. And I am prepared to accept your answer as gospel. Are you, Timmy, are you...
Don't you recognize me? Mrs. McClure from Kansas City High.
Lasted 18 episodes. Number 2, What's It All About World.
What's It All About World, starring Dean Jones, with Dean's guests Janet Leigh, Paul Revere and the Raiders, featuring Mark Lindsay, and the What's It All About World players, featuring Story Mitchell.
An edgy variety show hosted by Dean Jones. Here's a marriage bit.
Well, we sure hope you're having a good time tonight, and we don't want to add to anybody's problems, but we would like to bring up a universal problem of marriage.
Incidentally, I'm Dick Clare, and this is my cohort, Jenna McMahon. Sociologists say that marriage is soon going to be a thing of the past, and that within 15 to 20 years, people will be indulging in some other system, free love or polygamy.
And that shocks a lot of people.
But a lot of people can hardly wait.
But whether you're married or still looking around, or both, you have to admit that no marriage is really absolutely perfect.
No, there's bound to be complaints on both sides. I can't speak for the women, but I know that one complaint that men very often make is many times at a party, their wives will ask them to tell a joke when they don't particularly feel like it.
Oh, Ed, tell that joke.
What joke?
You know, the one about the nun.
Oh, not now. I'll tell it later.
Oh, tell it now. You tell it so well. Make him tell it. See, they want you to tell it.
Honey, I don't feel like telling the joke just now.
Oh, you do, too.
I can't quite remember it.
Oh, he's just being coy. He always does this. He's dying to tell it.
By the way, there were a ton of variety shows on at this time, and a lot of them failed. This one lasted 13 episodes. And now, number 1, and this is a doozy. That's Life. Hold on to something.
Robert Morris, starring in That's Life. Also starring E.J. Peeker. Special guest, Shelley Berman. With guest stars, Kay Medford. Henny Youngman. Anthony and the Imperials.
Listed as a musical comedy, but it was more like a variety show that told a story. It went through a lot of chapters of a young couple's life. It starred Robert Morse, who would later go on to star in Mad Men, and Rodney Dangerfield's first acting role as Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Hey, mister.
These the trainer wheels? What?
No, that's the bicycle. You got to put it together.
The whole bicycle is in here?
That's right. Well, the instructions are all right in there. In fact, if the instructions weren't in there, the box would only be this big. You see, it's mostly instructions.
Yeah. You mean I have to put the whole bicycle together myself, huh?
Don't worry, it's all in the instructions. I mean, you do read Japanese, don't you?
Is it in Japanese, the instructions?
That's right. Here, I'll show you. It's very simple, really. You know what I mean? It's all right here.
You seem to have all kinds of troubles, right?
And I'll tell you my biggest problem, you know. And I don't get no respect. No respect at all. Every time I get in an elevator, the operator says the same thing to me. Basement? I mean, no respect. I remember when I was a kid, we played hide and seek. They wouldn't even look for me. Same thing with my friends, no respect. My friends tell me when I call them on a phone I should use a certain signal. They said I should let it ring twice, hang up, and don't call back. I mean, sometimes I think it's the way I look. And I'll tell you, looks is not that important, you know. I mean, you can be happy no matter how you look. I mean, I got a niece, an ugly girl. She got married. She's happy, you know. She married an ugly guy. And today they got two very ugly kids.
The skits and the songs would tell the story each week. The guest stars were incredible. Paul Lynde, Sid Caesar, Tim Conway, Liza Minnelli, Kermit the Frog, Tony Randall, to name a few. Very interesting show, but only 26 episodes. That's life.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back with a most unlikely couple, Ricardo Montalban and Minnie Pearl. Anything can happen, and it usually does. So be with us then, won't you? Good night.
And that's my top 10 bottom-rated shows from the 68-69 TV season. Oh, let me hear it. Which ones were actually good? Which ones were worse than they seem? Tell me what you remember in the comments, please. Oh, also, please like and subscribe and check out my video on the worst shows of 1994. Right here.